Okay, so we're gonna do something a little bit different here than we normally do. We're going to first we're gonna have our comments as people to this interesting Japanese tier list. We basically have no voice, but no one says we cannot voice our opinions. Why? Because fuck you, that's why, and we're gonna say it anyway. So, credits to HBox for this idea, because I did not even. I had no idea that the Japanese. Well, the Japanese normally have some different character opinions than to global slash NA scene, but generally there's some, generally there's some agreement on some of the picks. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to go through a decent bit of this list and just speak our mind for each tier list. So, Marv, would you like to start us off?
So, the OG gambler. How should I go at this?
Hey, the floor is yours. I'll let you speak before I say anything.
Let's see. Besides the fact that if you hit everything properly, you can do better kills and probably like Pyra or like Hero maybe.
Interesting. Hot opinion there, but no pun intended. Continue.
I mean, to be honest, it's not that wrong because like, what if a certain combo in my head, like you can get a free like 60%.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, he does have some interesting situations.
And being that they're at 60% means they're pretty much at kill percent if he gets a tipper forward smash. And not even on ledge, like maybe a little bit towards middle stage, he could still kill.
Yeah, I mean, once again, just have that random time where kill a person at 50% because he's and ha-has. Tipper go burr with that patches like I don't know how long ago it was.
Now, besides that brilliant part about him, let's assess his negatives. Every sour spot, well, I wouldn't say every, I would say good 80% of his sour spots leave him at a disadvantage.
Yeah, that's. Oh gosh.
And to top it all off,
Continue. I'm just thinking.
Let's talk about our favorite and most perfect counter. Let's see. He has an averagely long counter. I think is like just.
Oh wait, we could just pull up the frame data. Screw it, let's do it.
Just a little bit longer than Corin's, I believe.
Let's check. Okay. Just for accuracy, let's just pull it up. Math. Okay.
Math. That's about right.
Let's see.
How long is this counter?
Oh god, that fucking down smash. These are the aerial specials. Oh my god. I forgot.
That's his dancing blade. So
yeah,
more
it's quite a lot.
There it is. Go back up.
So it's a 4-frame startup and it's active on 4 to 6. Was that the attack?
How long?
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
There you go.
Startup counter. 6-frame startup.
6-frame startup is already insane.
Let me see the frame by frame. Hold on. Fuck. It won't. You know what? Pause. Okay, so I'm gonna count it. Look, this is the start of the animation. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's either it's 4 to 5. It's 4 to 5. Yeah, it says it. 4-frame startup, active on 4 to 6. Okay. So yeah, that's 4 to 6. And then I'll just do. Hold on. Corinth, there we go. Okay, let's look at their counter. That's down there, neutral B, up B, down B. Okay, 7-frame startup. So the count. This is the initial counter, and
I
the
was
attack is
thinking
different. So let's see.
when I was thinking of how
2,
long
3,
the
4,
counter is, I
5,
was talking
6.
about how long the counter stays up for.
Oh wait, no, the blue I think is iframes. Oh, you're saying
Wow, that's so good. That's so
active
good.
on
iframe
7 to
scheme.
26. No. They all. I think. Is there one counter that doesn't have iframe? I think the only. I
No, I'm
could be
saying
lying.
that the fact that there's only one frame of iframes is still funny.
I
That's what's
I
funny.
could I could be lying because that could be the hitbox that activates the counter. That's also invincible, but I know it's a little bit finicky. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah. So it, it, it's it's a little bit longer, but I guess it makes sense considering the way the attack works for Corrin. So yeah, I'm gonna just remove this. I'm gonna leave this
Either
open for now.
way, point is
Uh
everything he has is terrible.
huh.
Besides his one instance that he just has
You get a
everything right.
lucky tipper.
So like I said from the very start, an gambler definitely deserved that spot. I agree. Now to everyone's favorite brain dead character,
And
Ganondorf.
I don't care what anyone says. I will always be the #1 Ganondorf hater. I will always be #1 Ganondorf hater. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It's it, it's just
Ganondorf
God, man.
literally he literally has the playstyle of
It's
okay,
either
nah, I
you get
probably shouldn't say that. I probably shouldn't say
type it
of
out in Discord, and I'll read it myself with my phone. But
okay.
dude, it's just the fact that Ganondorf's whole strength is supposed to be, oh yeah, his only strength is that he hits you 3 times and you're either at 40 or 60 or 70%. I could be wrong, but it depends on the move that you use, whatever. His tech chases and his punishes, they hurt a lot, and some of them could just kill you straight up outright. Like if he flame chokes you on the left or right side of the stage, and he catches you with either down smash or forward smash, you just die at 43%. Cool. You know who else can do that? I'm kidding. Like, I think everyone from about, let's
Like Sensei.
say, I'll read it. Give me a second. Let's say from about either A minus or above, or B plus, which is pushing it from above, can basically do that. The only exception is like, oh, they might need one edge guard, or they might need to do like a um what's that called, a spaced attack, or some shit that disjoint. That's the word I'm looking for. Or, something like that. Cool. Or, oh yeah, in a couple hits he can kill you or do a lot of damage to you. Once again, like I just said, you know who else can do a lot of damage to you in a couple hits? Like
Everyone else.
65% of the fucking roster. It's
Literally everyone
cool
else.
because he's one of those all or nothing type of characters, because that's somewhat a common occurrence I see, after playing the game for so long, that there is some instances of all or nothing. But his supposed strength is not even unique to him, because of #1, for some godly reason, they decided, oh yeah, the ultimate game of the ultimate series, of where everyone is here, and the Legend of Zelda series being nearly 34 or 37 years old, and how much source material they have, they decided, you know what, let's keep him as a clone, or a watered down clone. I- I swear, the only reason he's not an Echo Fighter was because he came out in Melee. I guarantee you, if he came out either in Smash 4 or Smash Brawl, he would have been an Echo Fighter. I promise you that shit. If he came out a little bit later, if he didn't come out in Melee, he would have been an Echo Fighter. Guarantee you that shit right now. I could be wrong in that hypothetical instance, because of the fact that, oh yeah, his side B instead is a grab. Who gives a shit? Like, I could give them nonstop shit about, oh, Meta Knight definitely fucking should have been reworked, because once again, Kirby is one of the most is one of the older series on this entire list. Excuse me, and they still decide just to make him even shittier. The only good part about him is the fact that he's really fast. He can edge guard you like a motherfucker if you let
To
him.
use your own neutral be on you.
Yeah, he's very fast, but he's basically Sheik with a sword. As okay, let's not skip too far ahead. But other than that, wrapping up the D tier, pretty realistic. The Marth pick kind of surprised me. I a little bit though, because this is like a mix between a shitpost tier list and an actual tier list, and also because this is Japanese, so our view on characters is different from theirs in some senses. But I would expect Marth to be a little bit maybe B minus. Pushing it to B is a little bit much, but within that range, because sure, he just to use it as a basic example, the vertical height that Ganondorf cannot reach, Marth can. So as long as you have a better recovery than Ganondorf, immediately you're better than him. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. As long as you have a better recovery than Ganondorf, that gives you infinite more possibilities of edge guarding. That gives you infinite more possibilities of 50-50s where, like, he tried to offstage edge guard you with like a forward air, a back air will probably kill you, but forward air, sends you at a weird angle sometimes. But, he struggled to kill you. But he went too low, so he loses stock. But if you have a better vertical recovery, you fucking survive. That's what I'm saying. So Marth was a little bit of a surprise to me not to move up to C tier. Villager being this low, at first it surprised me, but then when I realized his whole game plan was
You didn't
kind.
read my comment, bro.
Oh shit, you're right. My fault. Hold on, before we start. Thank you for reminding me. All right, I'm not gonna. Should I read it out loud or no?
Read it and then think of if you want to say it out. I was like, that might be a little
I
bit.
mean, you could just. I'm gonna reword it for the sake of stream. It's nothing
That's for
racist.
Ganon. This
Oh,
is
for
Ganon
Glenn.
for the
Okay,
Ganondorf battle.
yeah. So for Ganondorf, Marvin basically said his playstyle is essentially what unseasoned chicken and peas is. It's just it's so straightforward that it's not even straightforward. It's just straight backwards. Like, okay, cool. He's to me he's just a very noob stomper character that either your character has too much of a glaring weakness or that he can just power through it, or he's been punishing you really hard because you're doing something stupid against him. Sometimes he can trade with you, but often it will just be for the damage and he'll still be in disadvantage. Or you just don't know the
For
matchup,
some reason,
which
they
is
didn't give him any clanks at all.
yeah. Like once again, before we get to the C tier, please someone explain to me why Fox dash attack clanks, not trades, not loses, not whatever the fuck. His dash attack clanks with Ganondorf down tilt, one of his only and best tools. It makes no fucking sense. That is like saying no. That's literally
Key
the thing.
action.
That is literally the thing I complain about with DDD, where like sometimes the Goro will literally armor through a whole Chinese terracotta army and then hit the enemy and then come back at you at Mach 59, or it
Or
will literally lose to a floating hair in the air. It's literally as
no,
inconsistent as Marth.
it'll actually lose to just
Like a
air just pushing it away.
Yes, it will literally lose to the weakest projectiles in the entire fucking game. I think the
I would not be
threshold is like
surprised.
5%. I don't even know.
I would not be
Oh,
surprised if someone who's playing Palutena just does her forward smash, and just the wind hitbox pushes it back.
I honestly, that's not a bad thing to think about. I don't doubt it. It's just, it didn't hit the hitbox part of her wings, but it hit the wind box. So it's just sent back at DDD at Mach 99. Anyway,
I was just thinking that, bro. We need to not think it's the same. I was just thinking it just does 999 damage on when it bucks.
goodness. Okay, so the C tier.
He just has homing. He just homes back into DDD, just donuts him.
Takyoin moment. But yeah, so as I was saying, with Villager, at first his game plan usually is either zoning you out, relying on Tree to just shit on you and have his own wall up, or just cheesing you off stage because haha hee hee, aerials go burr. Problem is, if you're fast enough, if you have enough disjoint, if you don't have anything that he can use his neutral B for besides that one,
Yes.
besides those, was it like 2-3 frames of invincibility he gets from pocket, he basically can't use one of his only moves. Excuse me. He can't use a
Okay. So,
move, which is sad. Um, but he's also another one of those straightforward characters that it's just like once you figure out the game plan and how the person plays, it's either you just blitz him or you just somehow kill him at 46% on ledge. And don't even get me started with the balloons, the balloon shenanigans. I literally have a clip of that on my channel. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna show it. Fuck it. Uh,
okay. So while you're doing that, my comment for Villager is literally as simple as this. He has a paper whip, and then he has a nuclear right hook.
yeah,
That's literally literally as
that's
simple as he
true.
is, because his projectiles are as weak
I fuck.
as I said, Palutena's wind box or wind whatever you call it,
Yeah, it's pretty
because he literally fires
realistic.
pellets at you,
Yeah, and the
and
strong
his side.
threshold is very, it's like so minuscule that if you spaced yourself out, it would be like getting hit by Joker's gun. It's just like a little flick in the nose.
And to top it all off, okay, what a song. The fact that they made it an arc instead of a straight pellet ruined his game plan a lot. Why? I say, because lo and behold, if you fight a little Mac and you so much as do that forward air landing on stage improperly,
God
he's
bless you.
really gonna just go right under it.
He's
He's gonna
gonna
go
go.
right up.
Yeah, he'll dash right under it and just put a fist so far through your jaw, he'll be wearing your skull. Anyway, as an example of the balloon shenanigans,
Okay. Okay, yeah, whip that motherfucker. That's shit.
case M point.
And back to the other projectile. As good as it is when someone hits it, because again, I think you probably have a clip of that somewhere,
Mm.
where not a clip, but like somewhere in one of those videos where
Of
if
what?
if your opponent were to hit Villager's side B, it for some reason does almost double or
Oh.
double damage or double launch.
Yeah, when the Lloyd
That-
explodes, it's just. Oh right, yeah. I forgot about his side B. Even though Villager's main goal is to wall you out half the time, because of the fact that the Lloyd isn't instantly active when he sends it out, it also feeds into the disadvantage of Villager that if you're faster, you can just go right through the projectile and completely ignore it. And if you're that inch fast enough with a little bit more range, you can basically attack him before he can jump and try to catch you. Or
in
just
another
if you
instance-
just send out a disjoint and explode the Lloyd at the same time as your attack, it's just free
Or
damage.
as I was gonna mention, another person who also makes his side B redundant on the same tier is Simon. Literally has a forward tilt and a forward smash that can go right through that and still hit you.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because not only he has more range, he also
Has more
he also can
projectiles.
just he's safe because he's not over at that side B.
Ugh, goodness.
Oh dear, what did he
No.
send?
Wait, what? Who sent
Oh
what?
dear, what the hell? Yeah, I'm not gonna. Not gonna pay attention to that. So what? Wait, son.
It's a manhwa. I'm not reading that.
Yeah.
I'm not reading that. I don't want to get
Yeah.
assassinated.
You saw it.
Mhm.
Yeah, you saw that, right? Okay, now.
No, Mewtwo.
But now back to no wait no. I'm not
What?
done with Villager.
Okay.
The
go
reason
ahead.
why I say he has a nuclear uppercut is because of 3 moves. Literally only 3. Actually, no, yeah, I'd say 3. His forward smash, even though that shit is a projectile, that hits so hard for such a small hitbox that he just drops right in front of him. Like, if you're that unlucky, that could kill you at like maybe 50 or 60%.
Don't forget, with tree, he can either use the falling tree or his with the axe or the forward smash to just shield break for free. But that's assuming, yeah, you know, that's assuming you walk up to him and allow him to just drop the damn Yggdrasil tree on you. Assuming.
Now his up smash, that's just a crazy attack on his own. He not only has pretty much a tree of projectile covering above him, but if someone were to try to reflect it, it would so much as do nothing to them and probably kill the opponent instead of them trying to reflect it. And also, because it launches straight up and it's so high, it does a good amount of damage to kill before they can actually, like, you know, DI it. Now for my favorite one, the tree.
Oh,
Not only that shit can do almost 30% just from it growing.
I forgot I have full sabak.
But when someone cuts that tree down, it could kill at 40 if you're very unlucky.
True.
And we're gonna count the axe as part of that special because it literally is down special.
It literally is part of it.
That just gives him a better tilt than what he already had.
Yeah, because
Now
it does
for
a
Mewtwo.
piss ton of shield damage on top of that. Like I just mentioned, the shield break setups, but then also good launch. But yeah, Mewtwo is.
Let's just say Mewtwo is like
He's another one of those all or nothing characters that either he'll harass the shit out of you with his grab game, where it's just, oh, if you're at 0, you're gonna take 25%, I think it is. Let me check. I forgot how much percent it is. It is with his with his forward
let's just
throw.
say he's like a floaty squid. Let's say that.
That's kind of.
He loves to grab a lot.
Yeah. He has kill confirms and whatnot.
He loves to move around. He loves to float around a lot, which is actually kind of accurate to what squids would be like.
Forward throw.
And to top it all off, being that he has a huge tail, you could also say that also works with my assessment, being that his hitboxes are massive. But in the price of that, his hurt box is also massive.
Okay, so Mewtwo's forward throw does it does 15%.
Oh yeah,
in the strong version. So while you're at low percent, he'll just spam forward throw on you if you get caught. Assuming you're playing a character that has to approach him. If not, you're gonna get walled out here and there with his projectiles, sure. And then
about his
down tilt forward air, down throw forward air. He has potential. The problem is, let's not get started with his big ass tail hitbox that some pivot grabs will literally grab him from half a stage away if you're lucky because of how fat his tail hitbox is. It's another one of those super inconsistent shits where either you're never gonna hit him because he's gonna wall you out with his what's I should call it, with shit like his back air, his up air, his forward air can challenge pretty good moves, and it has good launch, good damage. It's decently quick now because of the game. His neutral air is decent out of shield option. It has a lot of reach, does pretty good damage. But number one, he's light, he's floaty. He could die basically as easy as Game & Watch, but we'll get there. weight-wise, he can die pretty easy. And you know, if you have a reflector, hollow purple, he's gone. And his reflector, believe it or not, is too slow to keep up with other reflectors. The only advantage is that it stays out for a little bit long to make up for the long startup it has. Problem is, if a person already has a reflector up, he's not going to be able to be fast enough to challenge it again. So he either has to block, he can't jump fast enough unless you instant double jump, but I'm pretty sure he just can't jump fast enough because he's floaty. So his tail's gonna he's gonna end up getting you clipped with it. So his reflector is like situational. And if oh my god, if you run into a person who has more projectiles or longer range or both, if anything, obviously his reflector is not fast enough to keep up with that. The Belmonts are the greatest example. I mean, they're literally ahead of him. They're literally in front of Mewtwo if this was an ordered tier list. But case in point, his glaring weakness, once again, yeah, he has good tools, but his glaring weaknesses kind of keep him down more than he would be up. Now, any comments, Marv, that hasn't been said, or for your own experiences? No, about Mewtwo.
Oh, Mewtwo. Besides what I said before, that he's literally just a floaty squid.
Mm-hmm.
Make him lighter. That's all I have to say.
Oh, right. His down beak is cool and all, just automatically putting someone into stun, but
make him easier to kill. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, but the thing is, number one, you have to be facing the person, so there's that. Number two, I'm pretty sure they have to be standing on the ground, or else it's just a straight weak hitbox that hits them. Meaning, if you're already jumping, he can't use he's really not gonna, be able to use his down B for anything else. If you're just blocking it and not looking the right way, because if you're fast enough, and I bring this topic up a lot because Mewtwo tends to lose against people who's slower than him. If you're fast enough and you just shield his down B, you could probably hit him with a good attack or a good combo and he's basically fucking dead. So, two of his moves have either too much startup, or if, depending on the situation, he'll just get ransacked and punished and you just run right through him with no problem. Now the Belmonts, they're also a similar case with Mewtwo where they have good strengths, but once again, gotta keep it balanced, so their recovery is the biggest thing to exploit, because either A, they gotta recover with the questionable up B. I mean, it does poke a little bit above, what's it called? Wait, let me put Richter as an example. Their up B, it pokes a little bit above the ledge. So, I mean, if a person's standing there trying to do the typical hold shield at ledge mix-up shit, where you gotta basically choose how you're going to recover, he can hit him. Just a little backup type of hitbox, but it's not anything super crazy.
My massa.
What a pose.
You talk about my massa.
Okay. Yeah, as you can see, there's a little bit, it's pretty good, and then those last three things is what gets you killed if you whiff it. But, they have really good zoning capabilities. But if you launch them away at a bad angle, with like Kazuya forward tilt, Ganondorf forward tilt, Little Mac forward tilt, who has another weird angle forward tilt? Maybe like Isabelle. Kirby's low angle one, I think, launches a little weird. If you're fat, the thing is, they can do good against characters that are faster than them. Problem is, they have really limited out of shield options. Like Nair, sure you can use up B, sure, but up B comes out at a weird angle that if you mix up their shield enough, they can't. They either have to lower their shield and then do up B, or they're gonna have to reverse it and hope and pray that you're not already far enough from them, and then you just hit them with a strong attack. So poor out of shield options, poor recovery. Zoning capabilities is great. Range is great. They have pretty good kill confirms, I'm not gonna lie, and they're not even that hard to do. Most basic day 1 ones are side B, the one that comes towards you, Iron Cross side B that comes towards you, and then up smash kills at like 80, 86, 89, sometimes 90 for free. Everybody knows down air up special at like 90 kills. Down B forward smash, down B forward tail at ledge. You know, they have the potential to be good, but their weaknesses is just too big. I'm telling you, you can cheese the shit out of them, especially with you know, their forward air, their up air. You can use it as a means to get to ledge, sure, but it's pretty freaking predictable considering it's a tether. So it's either you put out a hitbox at the ledge that peeks over it before they can go up, or you can hit them on the side of the stage, and then you know, that's it. It's clips. Say goodbye. So I mean, it's a common occurrence. So you know, there's that. And a lot of characters suffer from being cheesed too easily. Marvin, any comments about your so-called master?
Excuse me, is massa.
Okay.
Don't use the hard ER.
Okay, bro. Okay.
Second of all, let's see. This man's literal whole gimmick, besides the aerials and all that, because I know you can like direction it up or down. That man's whole gimmick is literally just horizontal and vertical.
Yeah, he's just like, it's like Castle, basically. Like, Castlevania? Continue.
Because like literally all his projectiles, his movements, gimmick, attacks, everything is really just restricted to horizontal and vertical. That's where his weakness lies. He has no attacks that can hit at like different angles besides those. Like,
yeah,
the
and
moment you
go ahead. Sorry.
Because like let's use Mewtwo as a past example. Even though his neutral B is horizontal,
it goes a little bit up and down, and it can hit to ledge at full charge because of the odd movement it does.
Now I was gonna say, because not only it has much farther range in all of Simon's attacks, but also he can pretty much launch it at wherever. And yes, that could be the same. Said the same with Simon's side B, but that's the problem with his side B. Not only has less range, but also it's not an attack that launches away, it launches up, which could lead him in a worse predicament, being that his only attack that he does upwards that is advantage to him is neutral B or up air.
Yeah, especially if you want to combo with your items and shit.
Or like forward air or whatever. Something like
that. His aerials is what is supposed to be your bread and butter for when, you know, the side B hits you.
Either way, his point is, when he does something, he's only limited to either his aerials or
another special, like, and you gotta hope and pray that it hits because a lot of them have startup.
That too.
And here's the thing about his aerials. He's like a very middle speed type of character overall, so you can't do, you know, 2 forward airs. Usually you can't do 2 forward airs in a hop, because they have a thing where if you fast fall too fast, then your aerial doesn't come out. So you're either forced to short hop and then, you know, get back to the ground, or you have to full hop, and then if you whiff, then you're put in another situation like, oh damn, do I take the time to throw out my special? Do I approach when they're drifting away from me? Do I just continue my zoning, or do I just reset neutral? it's always a guessing game, really, realistically. But you know, oh shit, they're approaching me. Okay, damn. Now, do I use my up tilt that only works above me and not to my sides like some other characters, or do I just hold shield? It's like they basically play chess, and if they guess wrong, they either take 0 or they take 50%, and in some cases they die. So there's that. Oh, and the Spaceys, Fox, Falco, even Hero, shit on them. Forget about the range difference. They get shit on. I mean, he gets shit on. Whatever. Mac makes sense, but you know, he's another one of those all or nothing characters, and because of the way he can just armor through some of your attacks, and he's fast. Usually those two things are not together. Because of the fact that he's fast, he has good kill power, he has armor, makes him dangerous. So you're forced to either camp him out or you're forced to play the game that he wants to play. Because if you play basic neutral, he's gonna pop your shield like a bubble and then just say Shia Kazing, goodbye. And then, you know, even though there's limited reps so far with Mac, because he has, you know, some kill confirms, he has down tilt KO punch, he has like some neutral air, he has some things you can do with his aerials, but they're very situational most of the times. Like, oh yeah, you could do forward air, and then if they missed the tech, you can forward smash. You could, but if they missed the tech, you know, you could do down smash, see if they catch roll, or see if you catch roll, excuse me, or side B. You know, that's good because you can mix up the timing if they roll away. His gameplay is somewhat similar to Ganondorf, where he will punish the shit out of you if you so much as either try and challenge him or you whiff something, because you will feel it. But of course, like a lot of the characters down here, they can get cheesed pretty easy. A lot of characters in the roster can get cheesed pretty easy, but if their strength is good enough that it overshadows their cheesability, it doesn't matter as much. But they literally used Mac as an example in the Kazuya trailer about the angle that certain attacks launch him at, and even with a jump he can't make it back. So his up B is still pretty caca, besides the that is also part of his kill confirms, but you know, simple is. As another fellow Mac player, Marsh, any comments? Because right now it's just been me talking.
Fuck you. Alright, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
Both your religion and fighting style, Mac, is trash, but also you're trash.
Who are you talking about?
You heard me.
No, I'm just trying to make sure I heard what I heard. Anyway.
Okay, let me repeat louder. Little Mac, your fighting style is trash, and you as a person is trash.
Fair enough. Anyway.
Like, how is your backstory? Oh, I decided to learn boxing.
And now I can fight gods.
Wow, and I can fight gods now.
That's kind of why Smash is not.
Let alone he came from a game where he could fight a monkey. Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
And now he can fight all these people barehanded. Like, I don't care if they're being realistic or not. This is that's just stupid.
It's fair.
Let alone, since when? I know the side B is like him doing a downswing, but like that looks like he's doing like a Gensuga Tensho with his hand. Like, bruh, that is not what boxers should be doing.
He's no air fighter, but hey, if it works, it works.
He jumps to do a punch too. Then he goes against all of how boxing people play.
Oh goodness!
I would have preferred if his side B was like hit freaking jump strike.
That'd be sick.
Cause at least that makes sense. Cause with jump strike, he literally just does like Well, he doesn't do more of a jump. He does more like a leap while still keeping his forward momentum, and
He at
also
least
not
has
his changing his height,
iframes, so
and
you
also
know,
not changing his height as well.
yeah, he can go.
At least with that one, that would have made more sense to his style because he's a boxer.
Yeah, you know, of course, you know, once again, he can get zoned out decently easy, but at least with his speed, how do I put it? Once, like
Also,
I
how
just
fast
said,
his attacks are.
yeah, he has armor. He has a disgusting counter. Not shock disgusting in terms of lasting, but that thing is like getting hit with a Ganondorf forward smash. Swear, it just hurts more than every. Oh right, because he has. I'm not even gonna get into it. He's once again just another all or nothing character. You know, just same old bullshit we've been talking about. Like I said, it's gonna come up a lot on this list. Ike, he's very much a one-trick pony. He relies a lot on bread and butter combos, and then if let me see, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no, hold on, 6. Hold on. I'm looking. 7, 8, 9. Hold on. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there's roughly 15 characters, not counting Ike, that have a counter. 15 characters out of the 82, once again, not counting him, can cheese his up B. And God help you if you get launched so far that you're going to either have to burn your jump if you have one, or you're forced to use your side B. His side B, sure, it can make up for his, you know, his horizontal disadvantage, but if you go too low, you get sent to fast fall and you die. If you go too high, your opponent will read it and just thwack you in the back of the head. So you're forced to lock onto ledge. And if they catch you, goodbye. He's an all or nothing character, and he relies too much on his bread and butter combos, but that's all he has. You know, down to forward air, nair into up air, you know, falling up air into up air. What's another one? I'm trying to think. Oh, he has like down air, back air. Excuse me. He can try and get a roll read, either charging his neutral B, or he can two-frame you on ledge with his holding neutral B, since it does have armor and the explosion hitbox covers jump. But that's assuming you let him have stage control, and because he's so clunky, he really loses to projectiles. He has, you know, some of his moves can beat out projectiles, but because of the end lag that they have, it's kind of redundant. And he has kill power. They buffed his up B. I think they buffed his side B one time. I could be wrong, but I know his up B for sure. They buffed it so it can kill, so he can do, you know, a little fun up B out of shield, if anything, and it is armored. But oh right, I forgot. The guy in about a spot ahead of him, if you reach, let me see if I can find it. There's a specific point in the peak of the up B. You could just spike him right through it. It doesn't matter that he had armor or a lingering hitbox at the top. You could straight up just hit him. No problem. Just no problem. That's eruption. Aether! Okay. He does a jump. 1, 2, 3. So you see that back hitbox there? The front one is supposed to cover him because of how large it is. But if you manage to jump over his hitbox or challenge it, you spike him through his up B with no problem. So he's forced. He's basically forced to go to a specific level with his up B, because otherwise you can just outrange him with it, um, or you can just straight up spike him, just punish him, just for free, literally just for free. The sword itself has a rising hitbox, but that spin in the air doesn't. So it's just sad. Marv?
So I have two things to say right now. One, for Ike, that man, he's okay. I
He's
feel
okay.
like they made
He's
him
very
a little
mediocre.
I made him a little bit low, but at the same time, I also agree, being that he is a very linear character. He's just a clunky character. Let's just say that.
Yeah. At
The only thing
most,
that
he would
probably
be at
make
like
him
B
better
minus.
is maybe
Just
give him
pushing
a
it.
different up tilt.
Up what? Up tilt?
Like
Oh,
if they give him up tilt, that probably would have made him a lot better.
yeah, because it's very questionable. His tilts are okay, like, but the main ones he's only going to be
they're
using.
pretty good.
Yeah, the only ones he's going to be using is either forward tilt, because it goes
Or
into
down
3
tilt.
angles. Yeah, down tilt is part of his bread and butter combos, like for sure. But his up tilt, it's questionable because it only hits in front of you, despite it having decent horizontal reach. But it's just like you block it, and either he does another one or he's forced to disengage. So it's just It's just very mediocre. It's not bad, not at all, but it's just Don't do too much.
Now for the second thing I was gonna say, we might have to put this for another stream, because if we finish this entire list right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, we will have no time to play the zombie game.
I think we could just skim through it. Would you rather? Or we could. I don't really care, to be honest.
Because if we do the zombie game right now, I put if we try as quickly as we can get to round 50 by like 1:30. And I wish I was lying.
Honestly, I'm not against the idea. I just want to. I mean, we're already. We could save the fluff talk, I guess, if you want.
If you want, you could just save it for tomorrow.
Nah. Anyway, okay. I guess I could try to speed it up a little bit. K-Rush. Once again, he's a heavy, so of course people are gonna shit on him if they're slower. Excuse me. If he's slower, if they have more range than him. He does have a reflector on his down B, so that also adds another disadvantage. If you have more projectiles than him, then big whoop. His recovery for a heavy is good though, and it has a hitbox on top, so not everyone can challenge it, but you could just you can hit him from the side if he recovers linear, because that's the only option he really has. Or if your hitbox is disjointed enough, you can literally just go right through it. It's so simple. Crown is probably the best thing he'll use because of the fact that it's combo potential. It does good damage. Even if you deflect it, it doesn't return any faster, just does damage. But he'll just block it and then automatically pick it back up while his shield is up. Cannonball is an interesting one because I believe... Oh no, I think if you deflect it and he has the suction out, he can't recatch it, can he? I don't remember. Well, anyway. That case. Excuse me. He has the potential. He just loses a lot to either outrange or outspeed. Typical things for a heavy. But he's by no means, he's probably one of the better heavies, even though, Bowser's a little bit higher than him. Because he has kill confirms, armor carries him a lot, despite the fact that you can break it. He's okay. He's not bad. He's not that bad, but Very linear recovery. He's a heavy, so you can blitz him. If you have more range in him, then he's very limited. His let me see. I know his forward air is stupid because it's fast. It has a lot of range, and decent launch power. Oh, his forward tilt is atrocious. Excuse me, atrocious. But I can't even say it properly. It's just stupid. Put it like that. Has great kill power. Has armor. You can angle it. It can 2-frame. You name it. And then I'm pretty sure if you shield it, he I think it's like +2 on shield. Let me see. Shit, I didn't spell it right. Oh, alright, whatever. Let's just check really quick for accuracy. Ah! Hold on. Oh, I know it's okay. So let me see. That's jab. There's his forward tilt. Oh, never mind. I lied. Okay, so if you're close to him, then he can get punished for forward tilt. But it has pretty decent shield stun. So, there's that. He has kill confirms like, down throw, up tilt, down throw, forward tilt, down tilt into the other 2 tilts. His dash attack was so easily spammable, and it has armor. Forward smash is like getting hit by Ganondorf's. Down smash, disgusting roll read option, does a piss ton of shield damage. He's pretty good, but once you get around his tricks, big fucking whoop. Now, let's get on to the next one. Chrom. Literally just Roy with no sour spot. But but as you can see, the absolute 30,000 metric miles between him and Roy. He doesn't have too much cheese power like he used to, because you could just forward it, and then it was up special, and then self-destruct. But they nerfed it to make it to where he dies first. Your bread and butter Fire Emblem character, just shit out your aerials and oppress them. But he doesn't have shield breaker, so he has that sword swing, that powerful aerial sword swing, whatever. He's just the only thing that he's like. Funny enough, he is the Ike of Roy because of the fact that they gave him Ike's up B for some godly reason. But instead of making it directionable, which would make him more unique, no, they just made a worse version of Ike's up B that doesn't have an upwards hitbox. You know what that means? He gets spiked and killed it easier. I don't even think he has armor in the top part. No. He has armor in the normal parts of the move, but because of the fact alone that he doesn't have a spinning sword hitbox at the top, he gets pooped on. Lucas, he has some texture like the invincible jump, the Zaire combos, neutral B off ledge, free. It's just the fact that, he does have energy absorption as well, but the fact that if you just deflect his projectile, or if you have more projectiles in him, he will take some punishment for it. Oh yeah, cool, his forward smash has deflect. Okay, is it going to deflect the other 3 projectiles I have? Or are you going to be able to, have any decent out of shield option besides Nair? Or maybe, no, down air? Nah, down air is like finicky. He doesn't have too many out of shield options besides Nair. So, You know, there's that. Off ledge is a whole different story because he is like a sitting duck in the air if he's not careful. He can try his best to be reversed. You know, he can try his best to be reversed. Some of his, you know, his down B for the momentum, his side B for the momentum. But that up B, if you have energy absorption, like Me Gunner, Game and Watch, or if you have a reflector, their up B, Ness and his up B doesn't work. You just absorb it and it's gone. So once again, another character that can cheese the shit out of you and get cheese like hell. DDD's an interesting case because he has the some of my moves come out pretty quick for a heavy thing, and he does have some combos and kill confirms like Nair, up air. His back air is disgusting. It can kill. It has great range. It can challenge. It's fast. Um, you know, once again, all or nothing. The Gordo, his ledge trap ability is fun because, Gordo, free hitbox. But like we were saying before, the air could just push it away, or it could just go through 7 European armies, before actually moving. I don't think too many people fall for it anymore, but neutral be off ledge just to shoot them under the stage kind of forces them to stay away from you. But if you have more range and more speed than him, obviously because he's a heavy, even if he lives long, that means you're going to be able to punish him and just abuse him a lot more. So there's that. I want to make sure his tilts are pretty good. Like his up tilt, excuse me, reaches somewhat behind him and very much in front of him. It has good kill power, has good launch that you launch him far away enough that you can get out of whatever pinch you're in. His down tilt comes out decently fast. Of course, it travels forward, so you can two frame some people and ledge if they decide to jump, if they decide to normal get up. Um, and then because he's using his entire body, it's a pretty big hitbox. His forward tilt, he moves back a little bit, so he moves back a little bit before he uses the full extent of the move, so um you can do a little jank here and there where you outspace them, but the problem is it has so much freaking end lag because it's a spin move. It's like you just jump over it and it's free. It's free. So of course he's a heavy, so he's gonna suffer from the things of a heavy. Junior is a very interesting case because there is some ways you can cheese him. Like if your attack doesn't do um, a certain percent. I don't know what the percentage threshold is. Um, he won't get his Mecha Coop. I mean, his Mecha Koopa cart, the Koopa cart back if he's out of it. Um,
You search it up.
no, I'm not gonna look at it for now. But he's he's one of those that he feels like a heavy or like a midweight, but you can kill him pretty easily if you're accurate. Because he can do side B mix-ups. His side B is very committal though, so half the time, a Bowser Jr. will try to fake you out using side B. You know, he has was it Koopa Cart counts as a projectile. Not the moving version. When he does his up B, he has the Mecha Koopa. He has the Cannonball. Um, and I think that's it. He has about 3 projectiles, but the up B one is very situational because of the fact that he leaves the Koopa cart and he launches himself up a lot. So you basically can only use it if an opponent is under you at ledge or they're really slow at coming back to ledge. His Mecha Koopa is great, besides the fact that you can deflect it, you can disable it, you can literally toss it back at him and kill him with his own combos. Um, oh gosh. Oof. We'll get there. His aerials are pretty good because he has an up air ladder similar to Mario's, but they're not as consistent or easy to do. Sometimes, because either the person will fall out of it or you only get hit by one or two, and then that's it. You can't use it too much for the percent threshold. And his up air, sometimes it will kill, sometimes it won't. Back air is great. It's pretty good. It's decently disjointed. It has a decent lingering hitbox if you whiff it. Um, you can spam it actually. Um, his down air is a multi-hit, so you're either going to use it for damage or you're going to use it when you're jumping away or at the person. So kind of committal, but it's up to you. It's forward airs. It's literally part of his main game. Just wall, wall, wall. Good damage, good disjoint. Covers a decent vertical distance in front of him. His nair, it's one of those just click the button and it surrounds you in a hitbox. Bread and butter, pretty good. Down tilt is the lick, the triple lick. Um, it's not horrible. You thing is, you'll only be finding yourself using it to catch. What's it called? You'll only find yourself using it to catch rolls and whatnot. So situational. Um, the fork is his forward tilt. It's not bad either. Just very simple, very standard. Um, doesn't have too much kill power. You can maybe cheese somebody if they're at a high percent with it on the ledge, but it's not supposed to kill. It's just supposed to get you away from me. Up tilt is the fork, but in front of him. So because it's up tilt and it doesn't hit behind him, you got to take some points out. Considering you're gonna have to be very careful about it, and some of his tilts, if you block them and you have something quick enough, he's gonna get punished for it. But usually you'll only be able to block it because he'll just do it again or do a different tilt, and then you can't hit him. Um, so he's decent. Thing is, that little thing about if you don't do enough damage to like the Koopa cart and his actual body has two different weight thresholds and two different damage thresholds, but I don't think they're that different. It's just like if you hit him specifically, his body, then it does a little bit more oomph. But yeah, it's not that bad. And because of the fact that his side B has armor and you can cancel it, pretty good. His forward smash is great because it's a multi-hit. Um, of course, it has some startup, but it's a multi-hit, so that's kind of expected. You can kind of just throw it out sometimes at ledge because if the person gets impatient and jumps, they'll jump right into it and die because that shit can kill at 86 for some godly reason sometimes. His down smash covers both sides of him, which is nice, and a little bit above him, but it's not like Game & Watches where you can use it for above you. His up smash it scoops, so it's not horrible, but it leaves him pretty exposed if you're going to use a down tilt, say like the Fire Emblem character down tilt, Ryu and Ken, any down tilt that makes you go low to hit a person automatically is just like you just go past the up smash, but I don't see why you would use the up smash against a person down tilting you. Anyway, because of the time constraint that we're on, hopefully my computer doesn't explode this time, but we are going to try and do the Michael Zombies Easter egg where we make it around 50. So shit. Give me a second. I guess tomorrow or the next stream we'll talk about the rest of the tier list or do each tier. So give me a second. Boop. Boop. Kidding. Now, phew. So let me just set up the thing here. That's the main version. Okay, unplug that. So Marv, any thoughts you have currently?
Gigante.
Huh? Gigante?
Huh?
Giant?
No, Megante.
Oh, Gigante. Freaking love that move. Alright, let me take the case off of my computer so it just doesn't vaporize itself, but it probably will, so this might be a problem. Give me a second. I'm gonna see if taking off the case makes a difference, but I doubt it. I mean, it already feels like it's getting hot, so we'll see. Fuck, I think I'll have to close my computer in order to take the case out, which I don't want to do. 地獄で鍋パーティー Oh, never mind. I got the case off pretty easily. Oh my gosh. Yo, who's the idiot that decided to put the vents under a computer where it's normally sat? That's kinda dumb. Kinda dumb. Okay, anyway. I guess let me set this up. Goodness. Oh, yeah. Nabe party. In fact, let me just play the song. I'm singing the song that is about to be played. Like I'm not gonna listen to it. All right.
My fucker, what?
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 What are you?
You
This
goose?
man literally just swallowed a gem that's as big as someone's fist.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty normal. Okay.
A gem?
I was being sarcastic. I was being sarcastic.
Even if it was edible, it's a gem.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let me be careful here. What are we waiting for? Launch the missiles! For those of you who watched the regular show and know that reference, points to you. Alright. Let me check if the thingy-mabob is working.
Let me know when you're ready so I can just go load into the game and then start making a server. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, I have full trust in our capabilities, but I feel like we're gonna be here for a while.
Yeah, we probably are.
At least now I know that we have that gun that one shots, but I still like.
Yeah. I forgot. Here it is. Okie dokie. Let me see something. I don't wanna sit. Nah. I don't know yet. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay. Arvella, if you're speaking, I'm sorry. I don't have my phone out to check the chat. But I'm sure it is something important. Alright, Marv, you can make... Oh, wait, actually? Yeah, you can make the thing right. No, don't make action. Fuck.
Okay, let me load into the game then. Let me just at least do that.
Yeah. I was unsure because I had to pee. I have to pee. So let me do that. I also have to be careful because right now I'm leaving my computer unplugged, so I'm gonna have to watch it here and there. But I'm leaving I'm gonna.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I don't want it to.
No,
burn
you know what you need to do?
what?
Have the wire be next to it.
It is.
And check. No, I mean like literally, if you so much as push it to the right a little bit, it'll charge right away.
Okay. Yeah, I have it close. All right, so let me
Because it's better to not be playing in the middle of it, and then you see like it's at 1%, and then you have to reach for it, and then it dies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is my avatar, by the way. Nobody saw that. Let's see. I think I'll just switch it to. I hope nobody saw that. I'm not gonna say what, Marvin. You know what, but yeah.
What? Huh?
The
Oh.
goodies from yesterday.
Yeah, I see that fucker over there. Okay, let me make the game, or should I wait?
No, wait. Let me use the bathroom.
Also, again, that guy has